Love is Growth. Your #1 lovers professor on YouTube.
Ever wondered why relationships don't always work out the way you planned? Sometimes it's not about who you are with, but what you do. What if the secret to a healthy relationship isn't just about finding the right person, but also about understanding the wrong behaviors? Behaviors that, when left unchecked, could potentially harm or even destroy relationships. But don't worry, this is not a doom and gloom forecast. It's about empowerment, about getting to grips with these behaviors so you can recognize them and steer clear. We're about to delve into 9 behaviors that can wreak havoc in relationships. From lack of communication to unresolved arguments, we'll explore each one in detail, shedding light on why they are destructive and how you can avoid falling into these common pitfalls. So, buckle up and get ready for an enlightening journey into relationship dynamics. Stay tuned as we unravel the 9 behaviors that can destroy relationships. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. The first destructive behavior is a lack of communication. Communication, you see, is the lifeblood of any relationship. It's like the oxygen that keeps the flame of love burning bright. Without it, misunderstandings can creep in, and little molehills of disagreement can quickly become mountains of conflict. It's like navigating through a maze in the dark. You're bound to hit a dead end. But what exactly is communication? It's not just about expressing your thoughts, feelings, or needs. It's also about truly hearing and understanding your partner. It's about creating a safe space for open dialogue, where both of you can feel heard and validated. Imagine a bridge between 2 hearts. Communication is the strong pillar that holds up this bridge. Without it, the bridge crumbles and the hearts drift apart. So cultivate the art of communication. Speak, but also listen. Remember, communication isn't just about speaking, it's also about listening. Moving on to the second behavior, dishonesty. Imagine a beautiful glass vase. It's stunning, isn't it? Now imagine dropping that vase. It shatters into countless pieces. No matter how hard you try to glue it back together, it will never be the same. That's what dishonesty does to a relationship. A lie, regardless of its size, can cause a crack. Another lie can cause another crack, and so on. Before you know it, the vase, your relationship, is shattered. Dishonesty, even the smallest of lies, can break trust and cause damage that's often irreparable. Trust, once broken, is incredibly hard to rebuild. The fragments of doubt linger, causing a constant sense of unease and insecurity. It's like walking on eggshells, wondering when the next lie will surface. Honesty, even when it's difficult, helps build trust and strengthens your bond. It's like a glue that holds all the pieces together. It creates a safe and secure environment where love can flourish. Let's talk about the third behavior, lack of respect. When we think of respect in a relationship, it's not just about saying please and thank you. It runs much deeper than that. It's about recognizing and valuing the other person's feelings, needs, and opinions. It's about giving them the space to be themselves without judgment or ridicule. Disrespect, on the other hand, can belittle a person, making them feel insignificant and unloved. It can sow seeds of resentment and bitterness, slowly eroding the bond of love and trust between partners. Disrespect can manifest in many ways, through harsh words, dismissive behavior, or even nonverbal cues like rolling eyes or smirking. Remember, every individual is unique, and respecting that individuality is paramount in a relationship. It's about acknowledging differences, celebrating them, and learning from them. Respecting each other's boundaries, opinions, and individuality is central to a healthy relationship. The fourth destructive behavior is neglect and indifference. It's like a slow-acting poison, seeping into the roots of a relationship, unnoticed but deadly. When we neglect our partner's needs, when we show indifference to their feelings, it sends a clear message: you don't matter to me. This can make them feel unloved, unimportant, and alone even when you're right there. Remember, a relationship is a shared journey, and every journey has its ups and downs. It's easy to be there for the good times, but the real test comes during the challenging moments. It's about showing up, being present, and demonstrating that you care. It's about recognizing your partner's needs, validating their feelings, and being their support system. In the end, it's the little things that make a big difference. A simple "how was your day" can mean the world to someone. Showing interest in your partner's day, feelings, and experiences can go a long way. Next up is the fifth behavior, jealousy. A little bit of jealousy can add some spice to a relationship, but when it becomes excessive, it can turn into a destructive force. Jealousy, when it goes beyond a healthy limit, can lead to unnecessary conflicts and can suffocate your partner. It's like a weed that, if left unchecked, can strangle the beautiful flowers of trust and mutual respect in your relationship garden. Imagine being in a relationship where every interaction you have with others is questioned, every smile you share with a friend is doubted. That can be suffocating, right? That's what excessive jealousy can do. It can create an environment of constant suspicion and mistrust. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, not a prison. Trust your partner, encourage their interactions with others, and celebrate their accomplishments. Jealousy often stems from insecurity, not love. So let love guide your actions, not fear or insecurity. The sixth destructive behavior is control and manipulation. Picture this: a relationship where one person constantly feels the need to control the other, or resort to manipulation to get their way. It's not a pretty picture, is it? It's like holding a bird too tightly in your hands. Eventually, it will struggle to break free. Control and manipulation can stem from insecurity, fear, or even a misplaced sense of love. Regardless of the reasons behind it, this behavior can make a partner feel trapped, stifled, even unloved. It can create an environment of mistrust and resentment, where love and respect should thrive. The antidote? Open communication, respect for each other's individuality, and a healthy dose of trust. Remember, your partner is not a puppet, but a person with their own thoughts, feelings, and desires. A relationship should be a dance where both partners move together, not a power play. A relationship is about partnership, not power. The seventh behavior that can destroy relationships is criticism. Now, we're not talking about the kind of criticism that's meant to help someone improve. No, we're talking about the relentless, constant criticism that serves no purpose but to tear someone down. Criticism, when it's not constructive or warranted, can be incredibly damaging. It's like a hammer, chipping away at your partner's self-esteem bit by bit. Over time, it can lead to feelings of worthlessness and create a negative environment that's hard to escape from. Imagine a world where every action you take, every decision you make, is met with criticism. It's a world where self-doubt becomes the norm, and confidence becomes a distant memory. It's not a world any of us would want to live in, let alone be in a relationship in. Constant criticism doesn't build strong relationships, it tears them down. So remember, constructive feedback is helpful, constant criticism is not. The eighth behavior is unresolved arguments. When disagreements arise, it's natural to seek a resolution. However, in the heat of the moment, finding common ground can sometimes feel impossible. What happens then? We often choose to sweep the issue under the rug, hoping it'll vanish on its own. Unfortunately, it rarely does. Instead, it festers, feeding off our resentment and bitterness, creating a chasm between us and our partner, a chasm filled with unsaid words and unexpressed feelings. This unresolved argument becomes a silent destroyer, slowly eroding the foundation of trust and understanding that a relationship is built upon. It's important to remember, though, that resolution doesn't mean one person conceding defeat. It's about both parties coming to a place of mutual understanding and acceptance. A resolution is about empathy, about seeing the world through your partner's eyes and acknowledging their feelings. Remember, it's not about winning an argument. It's about understanding your partner's point of view. Finally, the ninth behavior, taking each other for granted. It's a pitfall many of us fall into without even realizing it. When we become so comfortable in our relationships, we often forget to acknowledge the effort our partner puts in. We forget to say thank you for the little things. We stop noticing the ways they show their love, and we often stop giving the same in return. This lack of appreciation can make our partner feel undervalued, unloved, and quite frankly, taken for granted. It's like a plant left unwatered, a love left untended. It withers. It's vital to remember that love is not just a feeling, but a verb. It requires action, attention, and constant cultivation. So take a moment each day to express your gratitude to your partner. Recognize their efforts, their love, their commitment. Show them they matter, that they are cherished. Appreciate your partner's efforts and never take their love for granted. So, there you have it, the 9 behaviors that can potentially destroy relationships. We've explored lack of communication, dishonesty, disrespect, neglect and indifference, jealousy, control and manipulation, criticism, unresolved arguments, and taking each other for granted. Each of these behaviors can chip away at the foundation of your relationship, often without you even realizing it. It's essential to remember that relationships thrive on open communication, honesty, mutual respect, care, trust, and understanding. Avoiding these 9 destructive behaviors can significantly improve the health and longevity of your relationship. No relationship is perfect, and we all have our moments of weakness. But by being aware of these behaviors and actively working to avoid them, we can create a more harmonious, fulfilling, and lasting bond with our partners. Remember, every relationship has its ups and downs, but understanding and eliminating these behaviors can help you build a stronger bond. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.